My entitled aunt demanded I throw her a baby shower, so I threw a very different kind of party instead. So my Aunt Lorna has always been that family member. You know the type. Every year she's got some new thing going on. First it was selling weight loss tea on Facebook, then crystals, then some vitamin pyramid scheme that made Thanksgiving really awkward. But last spring she announced she was pregnant, with twins, at 38, dating some guy named Rick that nobody in our family had ever met or even seen a picture of. I didn't think much of it until she slid into my DMs out of nowhere. Brittany, you're crafty and good at events. I need you to throw me a baby shower. Full Pinterest vibes, like the one you did for your cousin's wedding. She didn't ask, she told me. Then she sent me a 3-page list, not of ideas, of gifts she expected people to bring. Specific brands, specific prices, a $400 stroller, a $200 baby monitor, designer onesies. The guest list was even wilder. Coworkers I'd never heard of, people she hadn't talked to in years, and I swear this is true. 3 of her exes. She said she wanted them there so they could see what they missed out on. I told my mom about it and she just sighed. That's Lorna. Just do something small and get it over with. But something felt off to me. Lorna had been posting about this pregnancy for weeks, but never showed any bump pics, never mentioned doctor appointments, never complained about morning sickness or cravings or any of the stuff my pregnant friends always talk about. So I did some digging. I found out from my cousin that Lorna had bought a positive pregnancy test off some girl on Facebook Marketplace. She faked the whole thing to get Rick to stay with her after he tried to break up. And now she was planning to collect a bunch of expensive baby gifts and then fake a miscarriage in a few weeks. I sat with that information for like 2 days. Part of me wanted to just expose her right there, but that felt too easy. And honestly, I wanted her to feel what it's like when someone plays games with you. So I made a plan. I texted Lorna and said I'd do the shower. I hyped it up online, made a cute little event page, called it a blessing celebration for the twins. She was so excited she even shared it on her story. I booked a small venue at the community center, told Lorna I had it all handled. She kept asking about the gift table and I kept saying, don't worry, it's gonna be beautiful. The day came. 40-something people showed up, Lorna's coworkers, old friends, even one of the exes actually came. But when they walked in, they didn't see pink and blue balloons. They saw a banner that said, thank you for supporting local women's shelters. I had turned the whole thing into a charity fundraiser, in Lorna's name. I stood up front and gave a little speech, told everyone how proud I was of my aunt for choosing to donate all her baby shower gifts to women in need, mothers who were actually struggling, families who had nothing. I said Lorna wanted to use this moment to give back instead of receive. People clapped. A few older ladies actually teared up. Someone said it was the most beautiful thing they'd ever seen at a baby shower. And then Lorna walked in. She was late because she wanted to make an entrance. She came through the door expecting a crowd cheering for her with a pile of wrapped gifts. Instead, she saw donation boxes, brochures from the shelter, a director from the organization shaking hands with guests and thanking them for their generosity. Her face went white. She tried to say something, tried to explain that actually she was keeping the gifts, but it was too late. Every single present had already been placed in sealed drop boxes that I brought specifically so nobody could take anything back. One of her coworkers hugged her and said, "You're such a good person, Lorna." She just stood there frozen. After the event, she cornered me in the parking lot. She was shaking, called me a snake, said I ruined everything, said I had no idea what I just cost her. I looked her right in the eyes and said, I know exactly what I cost you. A fake pregnancy doesn't deserve real gifts. She didn't say a word. 3 weeks later, she told everyone she had a miscarriage. Rick broke up with her anyway when he found the Facebook messages about the fake test.